All right, welcome into Prop 5 here on the 5 Reasons YouTube channel. I'm Ethan Skolnick. You can follow me at Ethan J. Skolnick at 5 Reasons Sports. I got David Eversole. You can follow him at David W. Eversole. Make sure you use the code 5, F-I-V-E. Get that initial deposit match 10 to 1 now. You put down $5, you play it. You get $50 to play right away. You can play NHL, NBA, NFL. It's all there. Today we're going to talk about the NFL. Again, use the code 5. You get $50 to play. All right, David, we got, I don't know. It's not a great game. Broncos in Cleveland. Cleveland, I had a big win on a national TV game recently against Pittsburgh. Broncos are trying to stay in playoff position, which I don't think a lot of people expected. The Dolphins, by the way, the team we cover, they badly need the Broncos to lose a game. Although at this point, I don't even think it matters. But that's, it's basically the Broncos are bust at this stage. Let's go through them first. Let's start with the quarterback, Bo Nix, 229.5 passing yards. He's been over 205 straight. Last week, 273, 307 before that. They're opening up the offense a little bit more for him.
Yeah.
I would play this over.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about Cleveland is the strength of their defense has typically been the pass rush, but their run defense has just been atrocious. So I feel like if Denver gets a lead, then they're just going to smash them in the second half. So I'm a little bit nervous about this Bo Nix number. I would maybe play it under. I think they're gonna pound them into oblivion with the running game, and especially in the second half. So I'm looking at the Denver backs, and Javonte Williams at just 36.5 rushing yards.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really like that play. I mean, take these last 5. When he's been on, he's been comfortably over that. So, throw out this last game and the Kansas City game. I feel like this is a game that Denver should win comfortably. Denver has a lot, obviously, more to play for. The over, I think, is only 41.5 points. So I don't think it's going to be a tremendously high-scoring game at all.
What is the weather like today?
41 degrees, clear.
Okay, clear. All right, so maybe a little bit more for the passing game here. So you like Javonte Williams over. Denver does not have a lot of flashiness at the wide receiver position. Right. Would you look at anything there?
I would maybe take a flyer on Cortland Sutton. He's only at he's got, let's see, 14. I would maybe take the demon play. If they're going to get a touchdown pass, he would be a likely recipient of that. Like you said, they don't have a ton of weapons in the passing game. So I like Cortland Sutton. Maybe if you're going to take a flyer on one of them, you see he had 2 touchdowns against Vegas. So maybe the half a touchdown on him. But let's take a quick look at some of the receiving totals here. Little Jordan Humphrey. I just don't know enough about them. Again, Javonte Williams, 15.5 receiving yards. That's also something I think that's very feasible.
Well, I might look at the Williams receiving and rushing play, actually. Devon Vale, 16. Some of these, again, 40.5 receiving yards. They're all over the place. They spread around, but he has been featured a little bit more lately, and perhaps that continues in this game. All right, let's pivot over to the Browns. The Jameis story has been a fun story. And I kind of feel like, I kind of feel like they basically just decided they're going to chuck it around the lot here a little bit. Yeah. Although Chubb had, it started to come on last week. So how would you play this?
Their running game has been terrible, though, and Denver's one of the best run defenses in the league. Chubb's at 54.5. I actually like him over this 4.5 receiving yards. I think they're going to have quite a few third down opportunities. And you can maybe look at the combo play. Again, if they're able to convert some third downs and keep the offense on the field, they might have a chance to establish a running game. But, look at the Jerry Jeudy revenge factor. Obviously, he left Denver under, not so great circumstances, signed a nice big contract with Cleveland. He's been really, really good, actually, the last 3 or 4 games. So I would maybe take a shot at him on the yards. You could hedge him down to the Goblin play at 49.5. But, look at the last 4 games. He's been the main guy in the passing game, because Njoku and the other tight ends have been really up and down for them.
Let's pivot over to the Heat real quick. We've got the Heat and the Celtics tonight. Nobody is playing for the Celtics. I just want to, because I hit the hero prop again last night. Just what is that tonight? Because Jimmy's not playing. So it just feels like, again, play Tyler against. Okay, I would play it over against Boston's B team. Boston right now, their top 6 guys are either questionable or out. And so I think maybe at most 2 of them play. They don't seem to be taking this game particularly seriously. They just sort of laid out on the floor against Cleveland.
Right.
I'm not, and Tyler did have a real big game against them last year up there. So again, I would play him over the 23.5 points tonight. I would not touch anything related to Bam. You can see Haywood's been under that consistently. But I'm gonna pair Tyler over on points with. They just need him to score. They don't have any other options. I mean, that's really where they're at right now. And so I'm going to play Tyler over on the point total. All right, quick show today. Use the code 5 when you sign up. We'll be back for more later in the week. We'll start doing a little bit more general NBA here too, particularly if the Heat are struggling. Tyler and Duncan going to take the Pritchard matchup seriously. Yeah, maybe so. Yeah. Peyton Pritchard might score 45 tonight, actually. I hate to say it. All right, thanks, everybody. Again, we got more shows to get to. They don't care about this game. Tyler's going to have one of those 32-point games tonight. All right, Dan, they appreciate you joining us here. Use the code 5, FIV. We'll put these props up online as well.